Hello, my name is Mr. Randy Martin, and I am pleased to be part of the faculty of Veritas Scholars Academy. Academic and classroom teaching have been a huge part of my life over the past 20 years, alongside the pastoral teaching I've done with my church family here in California. Before I say something about teaching itself, let me open a window into the kind of outdoor experiences my wife and I have had during the past decade. Although California has beautiful beaches and rugged coastlines, our best adventures have taken place in the great beauty of the Sierra Nevada mountains. Coming up is a clip of a modest 60-foot tandem rappel that we did in the Kern Canyon down to the Kern River. We did this on several occasions. The second clip that's coming up is perhaps our biggest adventure. This took place in Yosemite National Park, where we did the famous, or rather infamous, El Capitan Alcove Swing. This 200-foot rope takes you out over the Yosemite Valley floor, which is hundreds of feet below. I did it, my wife did it, and 2 weeks later we returned and we did it again. Education is also a great adventure. God has given us wonderful minds that are equipped by God to grasp the world around us, but also to go back into history and understand the events and the thoughts and the ideas and the people who shaped and formed the world of yesterday, and also to engage in conversations with the great minds of the past, all of which enables us to understand so much better the current world in which we now live. This is the genius of a classical education, and especially a classical Christian education. There is so much to learn. It all begins, though, with equipping young minds like yours with the best tools of learning. And that is really the genius of a classical education. Good teaching is not only what you know, what you learn, but it's also having those tools that enable you to genuinely and truly own your own education and be someone who can teach himself or herself throughout the rest of your life, to be someone who continues to learn all throughout the rest of your life. And that's why I love rhetoric. And that's why I think the omnibus courses are so incredibly helpful, so incredibly good. They're key parts to a classical education. They're courses that will help you to think intelligently and reflectively and morally about the world yesterday and about the world today. Especially with omnibus, you begin to see the big picture, how history and literature and theology all combine to see in greater depth the world that God has created. So I'm looking forward to having you in class this year. May God grant us a great year together, and thank you for being part of Veritas Scholars Academy.